What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Bianconerizone for another daily news video. Today, almost match day, or like almost, it's Wednesday, so we're almost there. I'm gonna talk about fake news, basically, and why I think it's relevant to this moment we're in now. But before we get into the video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so let's get into basically the main news, and that's kind of fake news. And it starts basically since the international break started. It is kind of happening. I thought the first day of the international break it was okay, the first 2 days, and then the main focus shifted, and you were getting transfer news. Now, you usually get transfer news during international break, but there's a bigger situation, a bigger problem at the club than transfers, and that's, Allegri, the way we're playing, injuries, all those things. And I thought the focus has shifted completely, especially in the last week. This week, basically, it's been all over the place. It's like it's summer. It's like transfer season, pre-transfer window is open. That's how I feel. That's how it is reading the news. And I've said it yesterday. I even skipped mentioning, tweeting out certain news because I was like, I don't have the energy for that. It's like random sources. It's like random players. It's not relevant to the moment we're in. Like, I thought there would be more pressure during the international break on Allegri, on the team, but the feeling is it's like the media's basically like, but Agnelli said he's gonna stay, so we back down, and we'll come again next week, basically, or we will put the pressure on when it's very obvious to put the pressure on. And that's the feeling I'm getting, because there was pressure on Allegri, especially after that Monza game, and certain media outlets or persons were pushing into a direction of he's getting sacked, he's getting replaced. Others were like, nah, nothing's gonna change, everything's gonna stay the same, blah blah, all those things. We know, we talked about it. Now, I'm gonna say fake news because I didn't tweet out the news, but I saw it coming by a few times yesterday, today, and that's about Bensebaini. Did I pronounce that right? Maybe. If people in the chat know, let me know. His first name is Rami. I know that. He plays for Mönchengladbach. And the story was, it's him. He's a big target, and possibly we will get him in January, And I didn't even know his nationality, because I read over it. I was like, yeah, this is not really relevant to the moment. I'm not really invested. If the moment comes that, things become concrete, or we approach transfer window again in January, then yeah, of course, I'll take notice of it. We'll talk about it, because that's the moment we're in. But we are not in that moment, so I'm skipping by it. I had no idea that he is not a player from the Europe, excuse me. So he's an extra player in terms of you can only sign 2 players who don't have, I think, a European passport, is it something, or European Union, something like that, whatever. You can only sign 2, and we signed 2. We signed Paredes, and we signed, oh my god, I blanked it out. I forgot who we signed. Who did we sign? Paredes and Di Maria. Oh my god. So we signed 2. Bremer doesn't count because he comes from a Serie A club. That's allowed. So we only can sign 2 in, apparently, according to Romeo, it's a time frame of a year. I think that's what he said. Wasn't this what he said? Oh yeah, for season, excuse me, it's per season. So going into the season. So according to Romeo, and that's a rule, you can only sign 2. We signed 2. So that's not even possible to sign him. And the outlets were pushing oh, he's something for January. We can make a move for January because he's a free agent in the summer. We will pay Gladbach a little fee like we did with Zakaria, and he can come in. Like, that's what the media is doing now. Shifting, in my opinion, the attention to the real problem, like away from the real problem, to random things that, you know, and that's the situation we're in now. And I found that really baffling. Like, I'm confused. I'm like, that's like, is that what you're focusing on the media? Now, on Saturday there will be a presser. I expect the normal standard basic questions for Allegri again. Nothing difficult. And even if he gets asked something like juicy where you're like, oh, okay, and he gives you a flat out basic normal answer, the journalist will just write it down and report what he answered. He will not be like, hold on, that's not really what I asked you. I asked you X and you replied Y. You didn't even mention X. You just moved away from my point. Like, that's not how these journalists work or like do their job in the presser room. A lot of the times, like, the pressers are copy paste. Like, they're just copy paste week in, week out. And even if you ask a different question, he will give you the same answer, and nobody will basically debate him or like will say to him like, hold on, that's not really what I asked. Can you give me a new answer? Basically, that's not how it goes in the media. I think it's very friendly, and I think when Allegri steps into the presser, I don't think he feels the pressure. When he goes on TV after a game, I do think he feels the pressure, because those people asking the questions usually ask different question. It was worse like when there was a lot of Sky Italia and the like post game go back to the studio, then you get hard questions, you got debates, that's kind of shifting also when DAZN came in. Like, it's not really the same. Like, DAZN it's not good. I will say what it is. It's not good. It's a lot of friendly faces, like not outspoken personalities. For me it's very easy to go on and answer questions after a game. Ever since DAZN came on, like, things changed. It's not the same anymore. So I don't think he feels a lot of pressure going into the press room and going off last week. And he should be under pressure. He should be feeling a lot of pressure. He shouldn't be coming into training and be very comfortable. Be like, it's okay, we will turn it around, with time. You shouldn't have that feeling. I have the feeling that he has that feeling at the moment. Also because he's backed by basically the owner of the club, almost, like the guy who makes the final decisions. He's backed by him. But the pressure is on. And for me, not even transfer news can, basically move me away from the pressure, because we have a tough schedule. If people watched the live yesterday, we went over the schedule until the World Cup is brutal. Not in terms of who we play, because of course we play the teams out there, but we play almost from now until the World Cup, it's basically every 3 days we have a game. And big games is like we have Derby, Inter, Champions League, like in 3 games. Like, it's insane. It's actually insane. And I nearly expect Allegri to turn around in the most difficult period of the season, basically before the World Cup, packed, where you're gonna make or break your season. Are you gonna make it out of the Champions League group? I don't believe so, but it's still possible. It's only 2 games in. Are you gonna be in a title race, or like, is it just a top 4 race in terms of will we get 4th place or not? That's all gonna happen in the next 2 months, basically. So it's a big 2 months, and the pressure is on. Like, the pressure is on Allegri, also on the players, but mainly Allegri, because he's at the helm of the team for 1 season and a couple of months now, and it went down. Like, there's no upwards trajectory. It went down. Like, it collapsed completely. If there was a slight hope that this will be a better season, it collapsed. It completely collapsed. So yeah, it's up to him to prove it now. We play on Sunday. I don't think it's going to be easy against Bologna, but it is what it is. Stay tuned, because Julian is doing a video on how he thinks we can turn it around, at this moment in time. And I don't want to tease it, but he has a theory, which makes sense. That video will drop tomorrow or today for the people who are watching it in the morning, different parts of the world. So stay tuned for that. And then we will be back, as always, with a live today, tomorrow, depending how you're watching. Thanks everyone for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And we will see you back soon. Ciao, guys.